Hi there, welcome to Summer Scribble Studio. Today I'm going to talk to you a bit about why it's super important to keep a sketchbook and how it will help you if you're an artist, an illustrator, a designer, or even if you just like to draw as a hobby. We'll explore the idea of a sketchbook while drawing something that all of us can easily observe and sketch. A window. A window is something very easy to draw because it's basically a rectangle that has some added bits to it. They have many elements around them that can add interest to your sketch. There could be plants, curtains, lights, clothes. Even the metal grills can have interesting designs. So today I'm going to be painting in my Scholar Store watercolor journal, which is a beautiful book which has 100% cotton paper and is really good for watercolors. I'm starting off with a basic set square that makes it easy for me to draw right angles, and I'm making a rectangle. I'm observing a window that's opposite my house and I'm trying to make it as accurate as possible. The base layers are with a pencil, but later I'll go over them with the pen, watercolors, basically any medium that I feel will help me express what I want to express. Once my base window is ready, I'm adding on all the extra details that I can see. So there are 2 pots in that house, there's a curtain, there's also a clothesline where there's a lot of colorful clothes that are hung. So right now with the pencil I'm just making these initial sketches so that I know where the objects have to be placed. I'm also trying to make the clothes overlap a little, and it's in 2 layers. I can observe from my window that they have kept clothes on 2 clotheslines outside their window. And yeah, then I move on to doing a few basic outlines of where the plants should be. And then we start with our pen sketch. So for this I'm using a ballpoint pen. Most ballpoint pens are waterproof, so do try that out. You don't have to buy expensive micron pens or whatever. You can easily use a regular ballpoint pen. Just test it out first on a scrap piece of paper to make sure that it is waterproof, and then you're good to go. I think my favorite part of this is drawing the leaves because I'm really being very casual about it. Just tiny circles, ovals bunched up together just to give an overall form of the plant. I'm really having fun at this point. I'm not bothering much about neatness. I just want that observation to be translated into a sketch. What we're doing right now is basically something that's called urban sketching. You're observing something and drawing it on location. The only difference is that the location is technically your house. Since this is in the midst of a pandemic, we don't really want to go out and sketch urban surroundings. We are sketching what you can see from your window. Windows are a great subject to start off urban sketching with, because even if you're looking at one single building and everyone has the same basic window structure, each of the windows will be customized as per the needs of those living in the houses. So some may use it for storing items, some may use it as, for keeping plants, some may have really fancy curtains on it. It's different in each house, and that's what makes it so interesting to draw. If you're just starting with sketching from life, urban sketching, windows are a great way to start because, as I said, it's basically a rectangle that you keep adding in your features to. It's up to you how much you want to add and what you want to omit. If you feel there's something that doesn't really go with the composition, you're free to change it. It's a little more complicated with photography, but with sketching, it's all up to you. Okay, so now let's start with the painting. Since I'm done with the basic sketch, I erased the pencil marks and I'm using a flat brush for this one, just because I find it easier to make lines with a flat brush. You can use any tools that you have. It doesn't even have to be watercolors. You can use any medium that you have. Sketch pens, brush pens, crayons, anything. The point of this exercise is not to end up with a really polished final sketch. What we're trying to do here is improve our observation skills. Because once we learn to observe things with the intention of putting them down onto paper, we begin to notice things that we have always overlooked. We begin to notice the minute details that make this particular thing unique. This doesn't apply only to drawing windows or urban sketching, it applies to basically anything. Once you train your eyes to observe minutely with the intention of drawing it later, you begin to notice things that you definitely would have overlooked even if you took photos of it. One thing I really like about a sketchbook is that it's my personal space. I can do whatever I want in that book. There's no client behind me telling me that, you should only use this medium, it should be this size, it should be this dimension. I can interpret my subject however I want. I can add elements from my imagination to it. It's basically my space to play. Most of my sketchbook work is multimedia, which means I use watercolors, I use oil pastels, I use gouache, I use acrylics, I use any medium that I think would work right for what I'm trying to do. Which is why having a watercolor sketchbook is very useful. If it can take watercolor, it can take almost any other medium, except maybe oils, but you don't really use oils for sketching anyway. I started keeping a sketchbook just less than a year back, and I know that my skills have improved tremendously since then, because this is a space that I'm playing without any fear of judgment, without any eyes overlooking what I'm doing. Without any fear, I mix all sorts of media together. For this particular one itself, I used a pencil, I used a gel pen, I used watercolors, and now I'm using a brush pen. I can basically do whatever I want because it's my book. Once you get over the idea that your sketchbook has to look absolutely perfect from cover to cover, then will you begin to start enjoying what you're doing. Trust me, you'll see your art skills improve tremendously, especially if you try drawing things from your own experiences rather than just drawing, landscapes and flowers randomly. You will really begin to see an improvement in your skills. So yeah, I hope to see you try this exercise really soon, where you draw a window from your observation, and please do share it with me. I'll be super happy to see it. I hope you learned something while we were making this painting today, and I hope to see you observing and drawing in your own sketchbooks. I'll show you a few more examples of windows that I have drawn recently. This is a window that I could observe from my house, and what I really liked about it is that they had a metal wind chime. So I tried to give that effect by using some gold shimmer paints. I've also used some shimmer paints on the window. And this is a drawing of my own window. So I have these really pretty rainbow curtains, and I tried to give it the effect of being, really messy and flowy by painting the background in a very rough way. Some more that I can show you. Okay, this is one that I really enjoyed doing because this was done on location. This was a building complex, and in front of each of the houses they had a balcony. And it was super interesting to see how they have customized it to their own needs. So in some there were clothes hanging, there were plants, there was an AC, there were these banners, colorful banners all over the place, and there were wires all over. It was super interesting to draw this. Another one that I really enjoyed doing was this one. So this was the start of the monsoon, and there was this little boy who seemed so excited to see the rain that he sat with his little plastic chair on the window and was observing it. This was also something I saw from my own window in the opposite building, and I found this really interesting I found the scene really interesting, and I really felt like I needed to draw it out. So yeah, I hope this video encourages you to start keeping a sketchbook. I'd be super happy to see what you make, and a window is definitely one of the easiest things you can start off with. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Summer Scribble Studio. I hope to see you again really soon.